Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, in the past we talked about due process rights and about divorces that take place in parts of the world where they don't even require the other side to be served, the other side to know, the other side to have an opportunity to come before the court. Consent, knowledge is simply not necessary. We also talked about how Michigan would have problems recognizing a divorce that comes from such jurisdiction where a Michigan resident wasn't afforded due process. Well, the question then is always asked, can a person be divorced and not know it? Well, the answer to that question is yes. And it can be a valid divorce too. And it can be a divorce in Michigan, from Michigan, to a Michigan resident. And I'll tell you exactly how. You know, in Michigan, you got to serve somebody with papers. You got to make the effort to give them notice of what's going on so that they can have an opportunity to be heard. But a lot of times, people misguidedly feel that their rights are somehow better protected and they are further out of harm's way if they evade service. You always see it in the movies, the process servers knocking on the front door, the person is escaping through the back. And ooh, how clever they are. They avoided service, so therefore, oh well, I guess they can't be what? They can still be sued. I guess they can't be one who's going to answer the complaint. I guess they can't be heard before the court. That's really what the can't be is. Because you see, if you avoid service, all that's going to happen is the other side's going to go before the court with an affidavit from the process server. It's going to say, look, we made every effort to legitimately and appropriately give this person the papers, put it in their hand so that they can do something about it. Hire a lawyer, come before the court. They're avoiding service. They're lying to us. They're saying they're having their friends lie. Families are lying. Oh, I've never seen him. I don't know who he is. He doesn't live here anymore. You know, that kind of nonsense. All the court's going to do is enter an order allowing some sort of substituted service. Now, substituted service is a legal fiction. It's the notion that we'll publish in the legal news that you're being sued and therefore you will know. Well, why do I call that a legal fiction? Because you will only know if you are a person who reads the legal news. I got news for you. Lawyers don't read the legal news. How's a layperson supposed to know if you publish in the legal news that they're being sued? So what can happen? You publish in the legal news. The person tells the court, Your Honor, I published. The court says, very well, you've complied. This person is served. You wait out the default time. You get a judgment of divorce by default. The person says, I didn't even know it was divorce. Well, that may be true. Maybe they didn't know. They could have known. They could have accepted the papers. They chose to evade service. And now, you know what happens? They're divorced and they didn't know about it. And meanwhile, that person is moving on, remarrying, establishing another family. So is it possible to get divorced and to be divorced and not know about it? Yeah, it is. But it usually comes with a specific effort to not know, with a specific effort to evade proceedings. If you have any questions about your state of affairs and whether or not you may be in that situation, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.